Hey everybody, welcome back. This is pop culture and comic book stuff. I'm your host. I'm your host, Christopher Cash. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so this is my Mandalorian episode 3. I did do the part 2, and my God, excuse me. My goodness, I am like talking very very fast. Sorry, I was very stressful day. And I tried to sneak in a little video. So I don't know if I'm gonna redo it, but here's one thing I do want to do. I didn't talk about the music. I don't think, right? So we got to talk about the music, just because I used to do music. I love music. I just it costs a lot of money to do music if you really want to do it. And I started getting into comics and a little bit more and writing and stuff. So, but anyway, I have a lot of respect for music, and I do have that kind of that sense for it. And here's what we're gonna say: as far as the music in the show, you know, I guess the first episode, I really wasn't impressed. I thought it was really lame. I thought it was really lame, and I thought musically, it's like they were like way too just vanilla and bland and polite. And I mean, it's yeah. I guess you got to be polite because it's Disney, but just way too bland. Like just nothing. Like a lack of notes. There's just no energy. It's like ding da ding da ding da ding 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 ding. It's like I understand you're going with the western, but there were times where you didn't need to go with the very simple little, you know, like plucking of the stringed instruments and stuff. You could, like, there were other times where you like in the first episode, when you saw his ship going, it was a great shot, like cinema wise, or as far as the frame and then the shot that they picked, the composition of it was it was beautiful. And oh man, you should have had better music. It would have made it so much more powerful. That's my opinion. I think they could have gone with they should have gone with more John Williams esque. Always John Williams style. Go with those riffs, like at least as a springboard. Like go jump a starting point. Like go off from there. That way you've got us, because we're already familiar with that like that tone, that flavor, that texture, right, musically. Because here's how it works. Any musicians out there, you guys know this. Like if you're a musician, like you feel, you can feel where the song is, where you can feel, like, for example, if you're watching a movie and stuff and you start hearing the music, you know what's going on in the movie, you know what's going on in the scene, you know what's going on with the characters and just the energy. You can feel where the sound would go. You can hear it in your head, right? Okay, and maybe everyone can do this, okay, but musicians do. They basically tell you, they translate it with their instrument. They say, hey, this is what I'm hearing, and then they play it, and it's something, and it sounds usually really cool, right? Because it's, I don't know, it's a really weird thing. That's the beauty of it, right? So when you're watching a movie, it's the same thing. And I had issues with Rogue One during certain parts, but I want to say when I went back and watched and I tried to check it out, I want to say I heard like a John Williams style jam going on at the end of the film, I think, or something like that. But I remember there were times where I was just sitting there, like held hostage, like wanting to hear, like in the scene, I'm like, oh my God, throw in some John Williams stuff from the originals. It'll work here. And they went another way, and it was just kind of like, it was just a real sour kind of like thing, like a thud in my head. So So yeah, I think that's basically it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I was. Oh, I almost forgot. Good thing I have notes. Okay, so so the funny thing is that I think the first episode, the music just didn't. I couldn't get it. I think that yeah, I just couldn't get the music didn't really work too much. It wasn't really noticeable or memorable. And anyway, it wasn't memorable at all, to be honest. But as I went back, I noticed that at the end credits, that song was there. By the third episode, I'm starting to kind of get, the music's getting better. I will say that the music's getting better. It's not John Williams. It's definitely its own thing, but it's still very like, it's like very inhibited. It's like very like a child who is raised with like, like very strict rules. Like it's like it's afraid to go into like attractive, maybe more pleasing territory. I don't know. I don't think they're afraid to be too much or something. I don't know. But here's the thing: the end credits, that jam is good. I like that. That's very Buck Rogers, kind of Battlestar Galactica, real like sci-fi. Whatever it is, whatever they did on that, that's what I'm looking for. They're hitting those buttons. They're hitting the right buttons with me with that jam. I don't know, the feel of that works. Like that's very sci-fi, sci-fi adventure. What's the other word? Fantasy. Totally works. So I like that. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully they can kind of go with that. That's a winner. That jam's a winner. So if you can do just whatever kind of passion and whatever you were listening to when you wrote that, go back to that place and start dressing up the show with some really great ear candy. So, but I think it's getting better, so I want to be positive. So thank you. All right, you guys. So that's the music. That's my take on music. I know that was a real professional video. I hope you guys really appreciated my professionalism. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. It's really late, you guys. It's I don't even want to say how late it is. You guys you're gonna judge me. Okay. Thank you. Have a great evening. Take care.